Yo, wagwan guys, your boy Gibby, and welcome to For Broken Years. So, of course, we are going to be diving everything into everything music today, but I just want to, I can't really stress this enough, but I really want to appreciate you guys for always sticking around, helping me grow and stuff, because I started this journey not knowing how everything is going to pan out, but like you guys keep encouraging me to keep going. So thank you for listening, thank you for sharing, thank you for staying plugged in, and of course I'm going to keep bringing exciting stuff your way. So today I'm going to just be like I said, putting you on to new Afrobeat songs. I'm trying to tag this as a For Broken Ears New Music Friday. Yeah. And I will create like a playlist, a special playlist, and you know, put in all my new sounds and new songs that I discovered and the course that I just dropped from probably new projects and just put it up in a playlist and share it with you guys. But besides that, I'm of course going to be like talking about them and like just directly putting you on to this song, so you feel the songs from my POV, you resonate with them maybe just as I have resonated with them and stuff. So on today's For Broken Years New Music Friday, we are going to be talking about four exciting projects that just dropped that I particularly just want to talk about because I have been anticipating them, and I was just excited to, listen to a couple of songs from this project, and they were really fire. They were really fire. So I thought to like share it to you guys and hopefully just make it a consistent thing. So of course number one we have Rema's new EP Ravage. That's one project that like really stood out for me, and even if it came as a surprise, because I don't think like it was previously announced probably like months before now. It was just like I think a week before it dropped that it was announced. So yeah, that one was a banger. We'll be getting into it. We have Blackbone's Emeka Moshine album that just came out as well, and also that one was a very cool project, and I've personally been anticipating this project like all year. So even if he pushed it back a couple of times, but he finally dropped it, and there are a couple of songs that really really are banging on the album. So we'll be getting into it. And of course, we have Mr. Easy's The Evil Genius album that also just dropped. Also, some very, very nice tracks on that album. And lastly, I have Basket Mouth's Uburu's album. I don't know if I'm even pronouncing it right, but yeah. So those are the four projects where we'll be getting into it. I feel like first of all, I have to talk about the Ravage EP by Rema. Like this project was a masterpiece in my opinion, because it was concise, it was straightforward. It was like just what you expect Rema to give with like the tag of the EP and stuff, Ravage. Like, and that's what he delivered. And not to talk about like the collection of amazing producers he had on this, like top producers we have in Nigeria, and like they really really just delivered on each on every one of the tracks. But two tracks that stood out for me were DND and Smooth Criminal, which were produced by P Prime and London. Like it was awesome. Like those tracks were fire. And you guys should just give it a listen. Of course, like I said, I'll be creating a playlist and putting all these songs in them, so you guys can just go listen to them and tell me what you think. So moving on to Emeka Must Shine, we have songs like Roadrunner featuring Black Sheriff. The song was produced by Ramoni, and it's also like a very very nice song. I especially liked Black Sheriff's touch on the song, and he really really delivered. So we also have like Dollars from Dollars featuring Odumodu Black. It was produced by Not Boy, and it's also a very very cool track. You guys should go listen to it and tell me what you think. Then we have No Sleep featuring Young John. It was produced by Western West, Ramoni, Dro, and Reward. Like we have four producers on this track, so yeah, you should know what to expect. The beats on this particular track were fire, and it just resonated with me, and I really loved it. And lastly, I have Kilo. That was also another very very banging track. Like Kilo, produced by Ramoni and London. So I would say Black Moons really, really did his thing, because besides this track I just listed, these are my personal top tracks. There are also some very, very cool songs on the project, on the album. and I feel like you guys really really enjoy it. So yeah, go listen and tell me what you think. So moving on to Mr. Easy's album, The Evil Genius. I feel like one thing that particularly stood out for me was not just the way this album track list was perfectly curated. It's also like the album cover art, like it's really really stood out, and it gave the theme of what to expect from the album in a way. So yeah, big ups to Mr. Easy for that. So tracks on this album that really really like stood out for me were Advice, of course, which he had previously released before now. Advice, produced by MOG, was a very very nice track. We have Zuzu Lakate featuring Joe Boy. It was produced by KLP and Type A. Also a very very solid track. We have Jamboree featuring Techno. It was produced by Young Willis. And Exit featuring Soweto Gospel Choir, produced by KLP. And Orokoro fe- featuring Angelique Kidjo, produced by KLP. So these tracks were the tracks that stood out for me. I listened to them over and over, and like they were really really cool tracks. So you guys should go listen, like I said, and let me know what you think. So finally we have Uburu album by Basket Mouth. One thing I especially love about Basket Mouth project is like he also like have this very very nice selection of artists he has on each and every one of his projects, and these are artists that probably you wouldn't even know that you needed a kind of collab from them, but he carefully and like he carefully pieces them together, and they just make very very good music every time. Like I've been following his project from the first project he released in 2020 to Horoscopes, and now to this Uburu's album. Like they have all been actually excellent projects, so I knew that I had to expect the best, and I did. So I have the first track that stood out for me was "Cover Me" by Victoria and King Madi. This and all the song, all the producing credits, of course, went to Dr. Set. So each and every one of this track on this album were produced by Dr. Set. So big ups to him. They were fire tracks and they were awesome. It's just a very, very concise album of 7 tracks, and for me, it was not even about the number. They just were very, very good songs on it. So, like I said, "Cover Me" by Victoria and Kikmadi. I have "Party" with Peruzzi. That was also a very, very good track. Then "Goalkeeper" featuring Chatawale and Bayani, also a very solid track. All these tracks and more on the album. They were fire. They were very good. They had incredible beats. They had incredible flow, and they just really stood out for me. So yeah, but that's basically everything on this project I said I would talk about. Of course, I've been listening to also some other exciting new songs, other exciting new jams. And like I said, I'll be creating a playlist for it, and I'll just put it in there so you guys can listen and tell me what you think. And yeah, thank you for sticking around. And of course, I will still keep on bringing exciting things your way. I'm still cooking up, um, guests I'm going to be having and stuff like that. But I'll keep you guys plugged in. Thank you for hanging out with me, and I'll catch you on the next one.